So it is Friday. Well, you know what that means. Time to talk about some fragrances. I have today 10 of the best vanillas of all time. And I know you guys are thinking, you're like, okay, that's a pretty large claim right there. I have done a lot of research finding the best vanillas that are highly loved, well reviewed and such, and then I have a couple additions to the list that are personal favorites of mine as well. So I'm very excited to talk about this because I obviously love all of these vanilla scents. So if you are new to my channel, I do beauty, lifestyle, makeup, fragrances, all of that on this channel. If you're here just for fragrances, I'll have a playlist below. So if you want to check out more of those, I'll click on that link below as well. So let's just get started first in the top 10 vanilla fragrances of all time. At number 10 is Nest Madagascar Vanilla Perfume Oil. So this perfume is pretty new. It was launched just in 2021, so it probably doesn't have a ton of reviews yet, but it's a truly beautiful vanilla scent. If you aren't familiar with fragrance oils, you can layer them underneath other fragrances or just apply them directly to the skin. They are very potent, so they're gonna give you a very strong scent. That's why you have such a little bottle here, because a little bit goes a long way. So this one is a very pure, rich vanilla, but it has some floral base under there. It's actually in a category of floral vanilla. It has some orchid in there. So if you love orchid, you love vanilla, and the combination of the two, I think you'll really appreciate this one. It's sweet, but it's not sickeningly sweet. It doesn't smell synthetic at all. It just smells very rich, very luxurious, soft, warm, cozy. It also smells a bit tropical because it has a bit of a coconut undertone. I looked at the keynotes and it does have coconut in there. So there's vanilla bean, vanilla orchid, and coconut. So if you like coconut in your scents, but not that fake synthetic type, just a true rich coconut, I think you'll like this as well. Obviously, if you don't like coconut, don't get this one because it is there. It's smooth, it's creamy, it's easy to wear, it's not overpowering. So I think that this could be worn to the office. I personally like wearing this scent as a base underneath some of my others, so I love mixing this with like a true clean floral if I want to make it more rich and creamy. I like wearing it with a spicy scent to kind of lighten it up a little bit. So for me, I personally love layering it. The longevity on this is pretty good. I got 8 hours of it, and the sillage and the projection of this is pretty moderate. I would say that people next to you could smell it, but I don't think it's going to project, like fill up an entire room, which for me personally, I don't like scents that do that if they're too strong. And then the seasons to wear this, I feel like it works all year round, but I think it would be best for summer and fall during the day. At number 9, we have Mugler Alien Goddess. Now this one technically isn't a vanilla scent, it is an amber floral, but it is very vanilla prominent. So that's why I included it in this list. I treasure this one so much. It is a designer fragrance, but I feel like it smells beautiful. It's actually my favorite from the Mugler line, even though I know it gets overshadowed by Alien, the one in the purple bottle. So I like to give this one a little extra love because I actually like this one the most from the line, even though the purple one's amazing too. This to me stands out a little bit away from the rest of the Mugler line, but if you can look at this on its own as just a fragrance that's vanilla and coconut based, then I think you could really enjoy this one. I personally love it. I wear this one all the time. It's just a easy wearable scent that I think works great for every day. It works for the office. It's not too strong or powerful. It's sweet, it's cozy. It is a little bit tropical as well, so I think this works for summer and fall. It's a little bit powdery. It's cozy, it's comforting. It feels like I would be sitting by a bonfire on a beach, wrapped up in a blanket at dusk when the sun is starting to come down. That's what this scent reminds me of. I could see wearing it in the fall too if I'm just cozied up under a blanket. It's just a cozy, comforting, sweet scent with a hint of tropical. I would say this isn't a like super unique. It doesn't smell niche. It does smell designer, and I don't mean that in a bad way because there's many designer fragrances behind me that I absolutely love, and I do love this one so much, but I wouldn't put it on the same category as some that I'll show you here in a little bit. I think it's just a great everyday vanilla that's cozy and sweet, but not sickeningly sweet, and just easy to wear. The two words I would choose for this one would be comforting and cozy. The longevity on this was really good. I got at least 8 hours of it before it started to fade on me, so I think that was great. And then the sillage and projection is pretty good too. When I spray it, I fill up not a complete room, but others around me can smell it. So that's why I think it's work appropriate, because it's not too strong, but it's not so intimate to where I'm the only one wearing it. And then the seasons, again, I think it works great for summer or fall for daytime. At number 8 is Montal Dark Vanilla. So this one's a new scent as well. This was launched in 2020. I just have a smaller size. I think when I use this up, I will definitely get a full size. But this one to me is a spicy vanilla. So Whew, yeah. Menthol fragrances in general, when you first spray them, they all have this same scent. I don't know what it is, if it's the oud or the musk that they use in there, so it is a bit strong and spicy when you first smell it. It's one of those brands where you have to let it sit for a little bit and settle down before you give a final review of it, because when you first spray it, it is going to be strong. The keynotes in this one is vanilla, spices, amber, and sandalwood. And I definitely, when I first spray it, I get spice and vanilla, so it is a spicy one. But then when it dries down, it starts to soften and turns into this creamy amber vanilla. So it's still spicy, but it goes more rich and creamy, has lots of depth to it. So this is definitely great, I think, for fall and winter. It's mysterious, it's sweet, but not overpowering. It's not really gourmand, even though I guess it could be because it does have that vanilla in there. Has a little bit of a leather undertone in there. So it's like the spices and the leather aren't too strong. Like, it's very well blended. It's not like one note specifically pulls out for me. It's just very rich, luxurious, but strong. So if you want a very light, airy, cupcake, floral vanilla, this is not this. This is a rich, spicy, deep vanilla that I think works it great in the cold seasons. So 2 words I would describe this would be spicy and rich. You like how I say my descriptive words? I'm like spicy and rich. The longevity on this one is a beast. I'm gonna put this in beast mode. So this, you will get at least 12 hours. Like, menthol fragrances, they do not play. They will last you all day long. So you have to make sure you love this scent before you put it on, because it will last all day. And the projection of this is strong. So you will fill up a room with this. So I would say, unless you just spray it once, so you get just a very light dusting of the fragrance, because again, it is beast mode. And the seasons to wear it would be fall or winter, day or night, or if you wear it all year round, just at night. At number 7 is Van Cleef & Arpels Orchid Vanille. This one is such an elegant, rich perfume. Now, this isn't just straight vanilla. This is actually a warm floral, kind of leaning towards gourmand because it is sweet. The keynotes in this one are vanilla, vanilla orchid, tonka bean, and dark chocolate. So it definitely could have a gourmand base. So if you like gourmand perfumes, I think you would like this one, but it has a hint of that floral with the orchid in there. So it's well blended, it's smooth, it's creamy, it's rich. It just smells very luxurious. So when I first spray this one, it's sweet, it's vanilla and orchid. That's what I get. The 2 first notes I get are vanilla and orchid. So you have to like floral to enjoy this one, but you definitely have the vanilla, obviously. And then when it dries down, the orchid starts to calm down and the chocolate pulls through. So then it starts going a bit more gourmand once it dries down. It's warm and sweet, but not too sweet. It's well balanced, it's complex. It's elegant and refined. It's just elegant and elevated, but at the same time, it's very soft and comforting. It's just a touch powdery, but not too much. It's just a rich, sweet, floral, creamy scent. If I had to pick 2 words for this one, I would call it comforting and refined. The longevity on this one is pretty good. I would say it's moderate. I usually get between 6 to 8 hours, so it's not like extremely long wearing, but for me, I don't mind, because for me, I wear it in the day, and the projection on this one is pretty moderate. And the seasons to wear it, I would say definitely is fall or winter. It's not super girly. I think some men could wear this as well if you don't mind having a sweet vanilla scent. At number 6, we have Atelier Cologne Vanille INCENSEE. So this one was actually one of my first vanilla scents that I've got. I try to treasure it. I haven't used too much up because it's actually projects pretty well and it lasts a long time, so a little bit goes a long way. Once I use up this travel size, I'm definitely gonna get a full bottle because I reach for this all the time. So this scent for me, it's very rich and creamy. It's sweet, but it's not too sweet. And when you first spray it, it's a little bit bright because it has the bergamot in there. So when you first spray it, it gets like that little bit of that kind of lime kick in there, but it's not citrusy at all, because I personally do not like citrusy perfumes at all. But this one is just, it's bright, it's fresh, it's creamy, it's easy to wear. I think it's great for every day, for all seasons. It's just so versatile. When it dries down, it starts to get a little bit more drier, so it's not too sweet. If you're looking for a very sweet, cupcakey, gourmand vanilla, this is not it. It's a more fresh, light one, and once it dries down, it gets a little bit more dry and woody. You could start sensing the vetiver pulling through, so it gets a little bit more green, and the amber, I smell the amber. So it dries down just soft, a little bit dry, but still that vanilla. So if you need a great vanilla scent that's a safe blind buy, this would be the one, because you can wear it on its own, but I personally love using it to layer with other fragrances. So I reach for this all the time. You just have to trust me. If you are starting off getting vanillas, get this one first. It'll just open up the doors to a whole world of like vanilla deliciousness. This is just a safe one to buy. So longevity for me is pretty good. I would say it's moderate. I get 6 to 8 hours, and the projection of it is pretty good as well. I feel like it's moderate. People next to me will smell it, but it won't fill a room. I would say the seasons for this, it just works anytime, every day, any season, day or night. At number 5, we have Tom Ford Vanille Fatale. My husband got this for me for Christmas, and I cannot stop wearing it since I got it. It is one of the most beautiful, elegant, luxurious, but a little bit spicy vanillas there is. There's something about Tom Ford fragrances I just adore. And it's so crazy because I used to hate Tom Ford fragrances. I never wore them, I never bought them. And once I started with the first one, I tried all the others and I'm in love. It's one of my favorite brands. So this one is a warm, boozy, creamy vanilla. So if you like a little bit of spice, a little sexiness, but it still is very rich vanilla, you would enjoy this one. It's almost like rum and vanilla. I think that's why I like it so much, because I love rum in my drinks, you guys. It smells like something I want to drink. This for me, I wear on date nights. I mean, I wear it every day too because I just love it and I don't care if people think it's a date night perfume. But for most people, I think at night when you just want to like feel glamorous and sexy, but still like creamy, rich, you want to feel expensive, this is the vanilla to wear. It's boozy, it's well blended, it's complicated, and it's addictive. I cannot, when I wear this, you guys, I can't stop smelling myself, because I usually spray a little bit on my arm and throughout the day I'll be like, my husband like kind of looks at me like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm just enjoying this fragrance right now. It's so good. Oh, it's just such a luxurious vanilla, you guys. Like, oh, I love this one so much. Like, if you want to splurge on yourself and get just a rich, boozy, creamy, sexy vanilla, like this is the one. It's gorgeous. The longevity on this is okay. So that is the one complaint about Tom Ford perfumes that people have, is that it's not super long wearing. But for me, I don't care, because I love these fragrances so much. They're so beautiful that I don't care that it only lasts like 6 hours or so. I don't need it to last 12 hours at night. And the projection of this, I would say, is moderate to strong. Like, I feel like this would fill up a room. And the 2 words I would have to describe this would be warm and boozy. Boozy. The seasons that I have down to wear this are all seasons at night, but if you want to wear it during the day, I would say maybe fall and winter, you could wear it at any time. At number 4 is the 7 Virtues SANTAL Vanille. Now this one, you guys, I will say a disclaimer. This, for the general public, would probably not put it at a number 4. I personally put it at a number 4 because I freaking love this fragrance so incredibly much because it has sandalwood, and I have a soft spot in my heart for sandalwood. I love it. I think it's just a rich, creamy note in perfumes that I absolutely love. So if you don't like sandalwood, I mean, obviously by the title, you're not gonna like this one. And I think this gets overshadowed by Vanilla Woods, I think is the one. The other 7 Virtues vanilla they have. Everyone talks about this one, but I don't hear a lot of people talking about the Santal Vanille. It's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, you guys. This one to me feels like an exotic, spicy, earthy vanilla. So if you like something that's just slightly sweet, a little spicy, because it has cardamom in there. So if you don't know what cardamom is, it's an herb that's spicy, green, and earthy. So that's what I smell when I first spray this, is vanilla and cardamom. It just smells like a rich, spicy, exotic vanilla. It's not too sweet. It's a little bit more dry. It's just a touch powdery, but not much at all. It's just such a rich, warm, unique vanilla that I don't get from a lot of other vanillas out there on the market. So if you're looking for something unique and you know that you like cardamom, you like vanilla, you don't mind a little bit of spiciness in there, I think you would enjoy this. It's just exotic and sexy, very confident, but it's not like loud in your face. So I think you could wear this every day. Like for me, I wear this during the daytime, no problem. I think it's very work appropriate because it's not too strong, it's not too overpowering. So if I had to describe this one, I would say mysterious and exotic would be the 2 words. The longevity of this one is pretty good. I got a good 8 to 10 hours out of this. I feel like it lasts a really long time, especially if I spray it on my clothes. And the projection of this is moderate. Others around you will smell it, but it's not like beast mode. It won't fill up the room. I think it's just great for daytime because of that. The seasons, I think you could wear it all year round at night. If you're gonna wear it during the day, maybe fall and winter would be a little bit better. Number 3 is Juliet Has a Gun Vanilla Vibes. So this one, oh my gosh, you guys, this is such a great vanilla scent. If you want a fresh, clean vanilla, not too sweet, not too strong. It's a little bit beachy. It has a little bit of that salt in there to kind of balance it out. This is not a cupcake gourmand vanilla at all. This is fresh. Sephora says on their site that this is a fresh floral. I do get some floral in there because let me see what floral is. It's orchid. See, a lot of vanilla scents have orchid with it. I do pick up that when I first spray it, but when it dries down, the orchid calms down a little bit and you get a little bit of the saltiness. And I pick up a little bit of the sandalwood in here too, and the tonka bean, just a teeny bit. It's not like a rich scent. This is very just fresh, everyday, or great like spring and summer scent. This for me is such a well-loved, like this will always be in my collection of fragrances. It's such an easy grab. If I just want to feel fresh and vanilla, a little bit sweet, and I just want to smell amazing, I always grab this one. And I think it's a great layering scent. I have down in my notes, you guys, because I have like a full binder of all my notes. This tells you how like insane obsessed I am with fragrances. So this is what I said I have. This woman drinks a white wine on the beach while reading a novel. She wears neutral classic pieces. She's very trendy but classic. That's what this scent, this image that comes to my mind. It's relaxing, it's fresh, it's calm, it's confident, it's beautiful and very elegant, and it's understated. I love this one so much. The longevity on this, I got about 6 to 7 hours, so not super long lasting, but for me, again, I don't mind because I wear this during the day. I just need it to get me to like the end of the day. And I think the seasons, it can work all year round during the day, but mostly best for spring and summer. It's so gorgeous. You guys, I'll be back. I'm just gonna sit here and smell this one. Number 2 is Guerlain Spirituese Double Vanille. This one, you guys, is the newest baby in my collection. Like, I just got her, and for a reason, because this is a pricey as hell. Like, this is a very luxurious, this is like the high-end purebred of all vanillas. Like, this is such a rich vanilla. It's not synthetic at all. It is like the highest grade vanilla that I've ever smelled in any fragrance. And this is very well loved, high reviews. I don't know if it has awards and stuff, but definitely anyone who gets this one absolutely loves it. So if you know you like a rich, creamy vanilla, this is a safe one to buy, which I did. I did a blind buy based off of everyone's reviews, and I have no regret at all because no one around me sells this, so I had to order it online. And what's really cool is you can customize the cap on their site. You can get a different colored ribbon. You can engrave your name on the back. So I don't know if you guys can see, I have my name engraved right here, which I think is such a fun touch. So this scent type is technically qualified as an amber. It is a rich vanilla, but it's not super spicy. It is just a warm, rich, luxurious vanilla. When I first spray it, it smells like vanilla extract. You know, like when you're baking and you have a really high quality vanilla extract in your cupboard, that's what it smells like, just pure. But then when it starts to dry down, it gets just a little bit boozy, like not spicy, but just like rich, almost like a hint of maybe whiskey in there. It says that it has ylang ylang and rose in there, but I don't smell the floral at all. It's such a well blended perfume. I don't pick up, other than the vanilla, obviously, I don't pick up other notes. It's just so expertly blended that it's just smells like creamy goodness. This is by far one of the best vanillas you can get on the market. In my opinion, it is worth every penny. Even though it is a pricey one, I'm not even gonna deny that, but it's so elegant and refined. Like, it's a beautiful perfume. This works best for fall or winter, day or night. You could wear it spring and summer too, maybe at night, but it is a little bit richer. The longevity on this is pretty good. I got about 8 hours or so, so it's not bad. And the projection of it is good too. I feel like it's moderate, not fill a room, but I like that it's like right here. It's warm, it's a little bit cozy, but just refined and luxurious. And at number 1, we have Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. This one you guys are not surprised about. If you've been on my Instagram or my TikTok, you know that I talk about this all the time. It is such a beautiful vanilla fragrance. This, to me, and I've said this in the video I did before, this is sexy in a bottle. Like when I wear this one, my husband goes crazy. So this one is considered an amber spicy. It definitely has spices in there. It has a little bit of that tobacco, but it's so rich, it's creamy, it's sexy in a bottle. It's a great date night vanilla. So when you first spray it, you're definitely gonna get more spicy in there, but as it dries down after about 10 minutes or so, it starts to get more creamy. The vanilla starts playing up a little bit more. The tobacco and spices kind of takes a back seat, and it's just this refined, sexy, creamy, slightly sweet vanilla. It's super well blended. It feels very luxurious, very elegant. Like out of all the Tom Ford perfumes I have, this by far is my number one. It will always be in my collection. Sometimes I have to force myself not to wear it because I love it so much. I always like go to grab it. I'm like, no, give some love to the other ones. Like stop wearing it. So the two words I have for this one are alluring and confident. I should have put sexy in here too. Maybe I'll put like alluring and sexy. The longevity on this one is good for a Tom Ford perfume. I get a good 8 hours out of this. I know Tom Ford is not known for having like super long wearing scents, but this one I get good 8 hours. And the projection is good. I would say moderate to strong. Like it doesn't fill up an entire room, but it definitely, like people around you will smell this one. And it works best for fall or winter, or if you wear it all year round, I would say at date nights or special occasions. Now, last but not least, I have an honorable mention for one that I do not have personally, but I know everyone loves. It is the Kaoli Vanilla 28. I know everyone's gonna be like, you didn't put that on your list. Like, who are you? You don't know shiznit. I know that is a well-loved vanilla, and I would definitely include it in this list, but I personally could not get my hands on it. I've been trying for months, you guys, to get this scent, and it's sold out everywhere. Come on, Huda, get that restocked. I wanna buy it. So anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what other fragrances you want to see featured or brands you want me to try and review for you guys. But as always, you guys have fun with your fragrances, and I will see you next Friday for another Fragrance Friday video. Bye.